Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the How to Get Your CEO Time Back training. And I hope that you really perk up. If you want to grow your business, you need to be able to hire and delegate. And I know it can be scary at times, but I am going to teach you today in this workshop how to build your dream team. Okay? A productive, profitable team gives you the ability to uncap your income potential and achieve your business goals and everything that you want to live the life of your dreams. And what is the secret sauce? I already gave it away. It is teamwork. No one can do it alone. You need a visionary and a details person to work hand in hand. And if you haven't met me yet, my name is Pauline Malubay, and I'm the founder and CEO of Pauline Malubay Consulting. And our job is to be that right-hand person. We help our visionaries, our 6-7 figure entrepreneurs, CEOs to get their CEO time back by strategy with them, implementation support with them, and advising them. So I want to take a step back, breathe, because if you're a CEO, I'm sure that you are very busy and you probably being pulled into different directions. And I want to ask you some questions. And I just really, really want you to think carefully if this applies to you. Okay? So let me ask you a few questions. One, are you running late more than normal? Are you running late? Are you feeling like you're late? Are you feeling stressed out about your work? Are you getting a little bit irritated? Are you working longer hours, even weekends, just to catch up on all the tasks that you have on your to-do plate? Are you dropping the ball on important details and tasks in your work? Are you struggling to reach your goals, whether that be financial or your personal development goals? Are you lacking time to work on your business? Perhaps you're a coach or you're a consultant and you're so busy serving your other clients that you actually haven't got the time to market and be visible and really build up your brand as a business owner. Are you hiding behind busy work? I'm talking emails. I'm talking responding to emails. I'm talking engagement on social media. I'm talking admin, okay? To avoid getting out there to find your dream clients. Now, if you answer to any one of these questions, you are most likely ready to start hiring, okay? And if you need help through the process, don't worry, I got you. This is what today's training is all about. But I just want to make it clear the importance of delegating. The most important thing that your business needs is a leader. And that's probably going to be you if you're at the very start of your business. And as a leader, if you've been traveling as a solopreneur, I know it can be really difficult to delegate tasks out to someone, especially when everything is in your head. So I want you to start getting things out of your head and down into paper so that we can start training you to be a good delegator. Okay, so now I actually made a great freebie for you, a great workshop freebie, a checklist on how to hire. So I'm gonna share that with you, and I'm gonna share with you how to download it as well. So bear with me 1 second for you. Okay, so I know for my solopreneurs right now, you're thinking, why should I hire? I'm barely making ends meet. I'm telling you right now, the sooner you hire, the more time you can have for yourself to find clients, okay? And work on being the CEO and the leader of your business. So your very first hire should probably be a virtual assistant to take care of your administration stuff, okay? And for those of you who just cannot make ends meet right now, I want you and I dare you to be scrappy. What do I mean by that? Well, why don't you contact perhaps an old friend of yours and ask for some, little help here and there. Maybe they're trying to build their own portfolio for something. Why don't you reach out to your old careers department at your old university, at your old school, at your old high school, whatever it is. If you didn't go to college, it's not compulsory. and reach out and say, can we have a few, do you have a few interns that I can monitor, I can teach and train, and they can get business experience, right? So think about that. Be scrappy. I dare you. And I want you to take a minute or two right now to just grab a piece of paper. Come on. And I want you to start scribbling things, scribbling ideas on how you can make your first hire, whether that be an intern or just someone to help you out a few hours a week or even a few hours a month. And I know that for those who are ready to step up and ready to start hiring their first virtual assistant or their first online business manager, it can really be scary in the beginning, right? It's a scary process. I have hired for a lot of my clients, and a lot of these questions: can I really afford to hire a VA or an OBM? If I hire a VA or OBM, are they able to help me? Where do I even start? What should I do? So these are the questions that we're going to tackle today. So the first thing that you should do before hiring a VA or an OBM is to, one, decide which task it is that you want to delegate. Identify clearly what you do on a daily basis. So again, take your piece of paper, pen and paper, and start scribbling out the things that you hate. Okay, we can even make this into a visualization exercise, and we can start thinking about, when I wake up, what would be the ideal day in my business? What exactly do I want to do? I always run this exercise with my clients. I say, if you can describe to me the ideal day in your business, hour by hour, minute by minute, write it down. Okay, I want you to grab your pen and paper, write down. As soon as you wake up, what time you're gonna be at your desk, right? What's the first thing that you're gonna do that's about your business? A lot of my CEO clients, they just love teaching. They love mentoring. They love coaching. They don't like replying to emails. They don't like replying to social media stuff. They just love doing lives. They love teaching. They love coaching. So think about what you want to do minute by minute at your ideal day. And I want you to tell me exactly what it is that you hate. What do you hate? Tell me in the comments below. What do you hate doing? That if you had all the money in the world, that you want to delegate to someone else. Okay? And there you go. That's the main job description bullet points that you're going to put when you're hiring for your VA and your OBM. Okay, and the second part is outline the steps that are needed to fulfill the task. So what have you been doing so far that has allowed you to get to where you are? I want you to write down, how do you post on social media? How do you run your Facebook group? How do you run your coaching program? And so on. These are the basis of what we call standard operating procedures. And there's training for that as well, where you create step-by-step instructions on how you do a specific task or a specific process in your business. And SOPs are the bread and butter of any business. If you want scale, you need to have them. Number 3 is that you need to decide on the job role that you need to hire. Now, the first 2 steps, you probably have a great idea exactly what kind of things that you don't want to be doing. For me, for example, I'm not a big fan of lead generation. I love getting on sales calls. I love serving clients. However, lead generation is not my forte, okay? So I knew from the very start that that was the first thing I needed to hire out for. So I made sure that I wrote down where I want them to do lead generation, which platforms, the type of people that I want. And then I created a standard operating procedure to make sure that I can give that person I'm hiring the best possible chance of doing the job well, because I've got a step-by-step instructions on how I want the job done. Okay? And the most important thing that a lot of entrepreneurs forget when they're creating their job description is they don't put what success metrics that person doing the role would be measured by. Okay? So for example, if it's a sales metric, it'll be something along the lines of, how many people did that person reach out that day? For example, is it 10 people? Is it 15 people? Is it 20 people? Well, if they closed XYZ number of calls a week, i.e. they managed to book 5 new consults with me, is that a successful metric? You need to make it clear as the leader in your business that you know the success metrics that this person that you're bringing into your business is going to be measured by. And that will also motivate them. The main thing as well is having a purpose. If you let that person that you're hiring know that their job is meaningful and has a purpose within your business, they're going to be more motivated to help you. Okay? 4 is consider any other tasks you may need to outsource in the future. And I love this because for me, I am such a goal-oriented person that I want you to write down right now with your pen and paper. Okay, if you suddenly got 10 dream clients of yours, what would be the other tasks that you don't want to do that you would love to outsource? I want you to take a few seconds here and just brainstorm. How many other tasks I want to outsource? Is it someone, do you want to hire another teacher in your course? Do you want to hire another accountability advisor? Do you want to hire an accountant or a CFO if you really grow in revenue? Would you like to hire a COO? Would you like to hire a marketing director? Really dream big in this section. I love this stuff. So really dream big. I want you to take a few seconds here and just write down all the other tasks that you want to outsource. And it's really fun as well because effectively, while you're doing this exercise, you are building up your dream team. And the more dream team that you have, right, the more you get your CEO time back. And that's the main point of this training. Number 5 is understand your brand messaging so you can convey it to others. And this is so important if you're going to onboard a copywriter in your team. I want you to create detailed processes to make sure your new team member can maintain your tone of voice and brand integrity. And this is hard to pick up. You got to give them time to really acclimatize to your brand voice. And this is going to come from you. Again, you are the leader of your business. You need to take control and make sure that they understand exactly what kind of words you would use in something, what your tone of voice is, what kind of expressions would you do, what kind of tone. Are you going to be jokey? Are you someone who's quite more formal? You need to communicate that well to the person that you're hiring. And you need to provide examples of work that you love so that they can emulate it and until they naturally find your voice. Branding guidelines for those who are hiring graphic designers are actually very, very useful for this as well. And number 6 and 7 is give your time first, okay? You need to invest your time to build your dream team first before you can get more time back to get your CEO time back. You need to set time aside to train your team members, and you have to set clear expectations. Like I said, a clear job description with the metrics that they're going to be measured by. And I want you to actually set a regular schedule to meet with your dream members, whether that be your VA, your OBM, your marketing person, whatever. You need to meet at least a weekly, really. And make sure that they are on track. And if they're not on track, figure out why. And it's really best practice to meet at least once a week. And the reason for that is that they will feel like they are part of your business more, meaning that they will have more stake. They will feel like they have more stake in your business, meaning they will feel more committed to your business, okay? Even if you hire contractors, that's fine. You can build a culture, a team culture that is strong enough that can foster that sense of, this is the team. And so they will be more committed in working in your business, even though they're contractors. And as you grow, you can then start to employ people, right? That's the dream, because an employee should, in theory, be more committed to you than a contractor. So I hope that you've enjoyed this training. And I know that sometimes people feel like hiring is for someone else, but I urge you that the way that you get your CEO time back, right? The way that you get your CEO time back, the time that you use to strategize or to think of new products and innovation, is when you make sure that the tactical things in your business are being done properly to your standards, okay? And for my perfectionists out there, I know you're out there who are very scared of letting go. I work with a lot of 6-7 figures. And at first, that was one of my questions to them. Are you ready to let go? You need to be able to train the people well that you're hiring, and trust them that you have trained them well so that you can let go. The only way you are going to grow in your business is if you learn to let go of anything that's below your pay grade as a CEO. And that means admin, social media, Canva graphics creation, all that stuff. You don't need to be doing that, okay? You need to be out there being visible, solidifying your brand, making sure that you have raving fans when it comes to your brand. And you should be there collaborating with other people in the same level as you so that you grow together and you support and grow with one another. Okay? And you should be out there inspiring your employees, inspiring your raving fans on a daily basis, showing up for them, showing up for your clients. You do not have time to be worrying about whether the emails are being sent, whether the posts are being scheduled. You need to get your CEO time back, and that's the only way that you are going to grow your revenue, and you will only scale through teamwork and growing a dream team. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I'd love for you to connect with me. As you know, I am on Facebook as Pauline Malubay, so give me a friend request. You can find me on LinkedIn, Pauline Malubay as well. I'm on Facebook. I'm in How She Owns It, my Facebook group, where I train remarkable CEOs, where I travel remarkable CEOs. And you can go check us out. We do loads of trainings every day. And also, I have my How She Owns It podcast, where I interview other successful female CEOs and we figure out how to move the needle forward in their business. So I hope that you've enjoyed this training and see you on the next one. Bye for now.